name is Bianca Davis, owner and founder of East Meets West Training, and I'm here today to bring you another restorative yoga flow. This is a relax and unwind yoga flow, and we will use a couple of props today. We're going to use a chair. So you need a chair that is normal chair height, not a bar stool or anything super high or super low. And you'll need a set of yoga blocks. If you don't have yoga blocks, you can grab a couple of pillows that we can use for the end, and then I'll give you a modification on another pose. We're gonna just get started here. If you have all your props, we're just gonna start by closing our eyes. And as we close our eyes, begin to land in the body. Deep breath in through the nose. Exhale with a sigh. Arriving in this moment, in your body, in this room, in this practice. Following the breath as you inhale in and out through the nose. Feeling the ribs and the belly expand and lift. And slowly settle as you exhale. Bring the palms up overhead, reaching out to your side, stretching till the palms meet above your head. Open the fingers wide. Exhale and press the palms together as you draw them down in front of your face, stopping at your heart center. Inhale, lift the spine, press the sit bones down into the mat as you exhale. Next inhalation, make the spine long on the inhale, and as you exhale, press the palms together, moving the elbows away from each other, opening the chest, activating the chest, the back, the shoulders, the forearms, and release. You can blink your eyes open. We're gonna come to standing next. We're gonna grab our chair. Now our chair has two heights. It has the seat height and the back height, and we're going to use the back height for this pose. This is a chair dog pose. We are going to put the chair, all four legs, completely on the mat, and then we're going to take our hands down on the chair. Palms are going to be down, or you can have the pinky side down and the thumbs up. And then we want them right in front of our shoulders, and then we're going to slowly begin to walk our feet back. And as we walk our feet back, we want them to land underneath our hips. We're gonna press the palms. Don't let your chest drop through, your head drop through. Press the palms down. Lift through the armpits. Extend through the fingers as you take your sit bones back. From here, we're going to press into the feet and squeeze the thighs. Try lifting the kneecap. Try pressing the thigh muscle back onto the bone. And here we're going to hold for 5, 4, lengthen the ribs, 3, 2, and 1. Stand by walking your feet towards the chair, pressing your arms down and coming all the way to standing. We're going to turn the chair around. Again, all four legs on the mat. And we're going to take our left foot on top of the chair. Right toes are going to point straight in front of us. We're going to walk the right foot back. Now we do want the heel to stay down for this. And before we begin to drop the hips, I want you to try to squeeze the quad and press the thigh muscle back onto the bone. Lift the kneecap. And then we're going to, after we have that press and the heel is still pushing down, we're going to bring our upper body forward. It's a big stretch for the leg. We can take the hands down onto the thigh for support. Quad should be burning a little bit. I'll give you a break here in 3, 2, 1. Right hand comes down. down to the chair. Left hand can stay on the knee, or if you can, lift the left arm up overhead. Try and draw the top hip back as you twist. Top arm comes down to the knee. Right arm comes up to the knee. Extend the top leg. Shake your legs out. Come to stand, feet underneath the hips in Tadasana. Roll the shoulders back and down. Open the chest. Noticing the difference between the two sides. Learning how yoga works in your body by learning what each pose does. Noticing the difference in the side that we stretched. And the side that we didn't stretch gives you an idea of what results you're getting. We're going to change to the other leg. So this time the right leg comes onto the chair. Right foot comes onto the chair. Left foot, we slide it back. Toes are pointing straight ahead. Heel is down. I'm going to press the quad back onto the thigh. Lift the kneecap. Lower the hips once the heel is down. Both hands can stay on the knee here for balance. You can maybe have them on your hips as well. Quad should be burning, thigh should be burning. Holding here for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Left hand comes down to the chair. Right hand stays on the knee. And then I'm going to try to keep pressing my right foot down as I draw this hip back, the front hip or the top hip back to be in line with the left. Long crown through tailbone. And I know it's a hard balance here, but try to smile. 2 more breaths. Back to center. Left hand comes onto the knee. Right foot comes down to the mat. Shake out the legs and slide the chair out of the way. Coming down onto your bottom, we're going to extend both feet straight out in front of us, and we're going to do a forward fold or an IT band stretch here. Now, if your lower back is rounded or your legs are not able to get straight, please take some height. So grab your block, put it on the lowest height here, and then we're just going to sit on our block with both of our sit bones. Right leg is going to cross on top of the left leg, crossing at the ankles here, sitting up nice and straight and tall. Toes come back towards the face. Inhale, lift the arms up. Exhale, reaching towards the front feet. If you don't grab the toes, that's okay. You can reach for the ankles, the calves, the shins, the knees, somewhere along the leg. We're going to come forward. When you feel the stretch on the outside of the bottom leg, we're going to stop. Keep reaching forward with your heart. You can close your eyes if you'd like to get a little more into the stretch. And if your leg allows you to move any more forward, you can just follow the breath with it. 2 more breaths here. Last breath. Exhale as you lift, come all the way back up, shake out the legs. You can massage the backs of the calves on the ground if you're sitting with your bottom on the floor. And then we're going to do the same thing to the other side. Left ankle across the right, toes are pulled back towards the face. Inhale, lift the arms up, lift the chest. Exhale, lean forward with the chest, the arms follow, and grab a hold of the ankle. Inhale, lifting up. Remove the block. Come and lie on your back. Lying on our back, knees are bent, feet are on the floor. And we're gonna just practice here by rolling up our tailbone. So it's just a little lift, just a little curl of the tailbone. So do this 5 times. Curl up. You'll notice your glutes squeeze as you do this. 3, 2, and 1. Last one there. Okay. So the next thing we're going to do is we're going to curl up and we're going to press into the feet. Now, if you have a block, we can do this in a supported pose where we take our block underneath of us on the second height and we just rest our sacrum on it and we relax. Relax the lower back, relax the hips. Now, if you don't have a block, you don't have the option to do this supported. So we're going to do this active just by pressing into the feet, lifting the hips up as you are and staying here. If you can reach your hands under you, you can kind of get the supportive feeling here. But that is just an option. So lift it here with the hands or down onto the block. And once you're here, you're just going to allow, if you're in the relaxed position here, you're just going to allow the lower belly to open. Keep the knees generally above the ankles and in line with the hips, but relaxing completely in the lower belly. Now, if you're pressing through your feet, that's not going to be possible, but keep pressing strongly through your feet, feeling the glutes and the thighs really strong here. If you need to take a rest, if you're in the active variation, please take a rest that you need. If you were in this relaxed variation, we're going to stay here for 5 more breaths. Give your hips a good massage while you're in this for the last 5 breaths. Any areas that feel tight or stuck, just spending a bit of extra time to press and hold. And if you're on the block, press into the block, press into your feet to lift your hips and release the block. For our next variation, if you cannot get your entire foot down on the chair, we're going to place the chair against the wall as such so that it doesn't slide back. I'm not going to do that just so you guys can all see, but if you're a bit afraid, put the chair against the wall. Now, if you have a folding chair, please make sure that you press on the front of the chair and not the back of the chair so that it doesn't collapse, but you'll see what we're doing here in just a second. So we're going to move our hips close to the chair, press through our heels to come onto our feet. Walk your feet towards the front of the chair and then press up. Pressing into the chair, lifting the hips, pressing through the feet, feeling the quads engage, the glutes engage, and the hips engage. Holding here for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Lower down. Take a minute, just let your calves rest on the back of the chair, your feet on the chair. Let the knees fall out to the side, palms are facing up. You can close your eyes for 3 breaths here. get rid of the chair and come to seated. In our seated pose, we're gonna come to what is called deer pose, but I'm gonna show you something interesting. So we're gonna come into it starting with both of our feet in front of us, and we're just gonna bring both feet over to one side. Now, what we're gonna do is we're gonna do a little bit of quad and hip release. So we're gonna take the heel of our hand, press it right into maybe 2/3 of the way up your quad, about 1/3 away from your hip. Now, we're just gonna press the heel a little bit, like you have not like you're trying to mash pizza dough, but just like you wanna melt butter. We don't wanna squish the butter, but we wanna melt the butter with the heat of our hand. So we're gonna come in with the heel of our palm and kind of catch it. You'll feel that you can slide the skin. That's what we're looking for. What we're really doing is grabbing fascia underneath the skin. Now, as I do that, I'm gonna twist away and start to press a little firmer into the hand and let it slide down the leg. Okay, one more time, pressing it into the front of the quad, and as I press a little firmer and firmer and firmer, I'm gonna let it slide down the leg. One more time, pressing, pressing, pressing. I'm kind of leaning away for some traction. I'm pressing harder and harder every time. Pressing, feeling that hip open as you slide down the leg. From here, last thing we're gonna do in this pose is take this hand behind us and reach up and over. Should feel an opening in the back leg, the back foot, the back leg hip. Squeeze our glute, look towards the hand. And the more we squeeze our glute, the more that hip can open. Rest on our elbows, or maybe we come and rest on our hands. As long as we're feeling a stretch in the leg that we're lying over, the front leg glute. Press yourself back up and we'll change sides. Both legs come to center, both legs kick over to the left. I'm gonna do a little bit of release work before we work into this hip. Again, heel of the hand, 2/3 of the way up the quad. You'll feel kind of a meaty bit, and then we're gonna press just like we're gonna melt butter. Pull away from the hip, and then begin to press harder and harder until you slide down your leg. Warning, this can hurt if you're not wearing pants or shorts or something. Press into the hip like you're melting butter, and then start to press a little firmer and firmer and firmer as we slide down the leg. One more time, front of the quad, pressing, pulling away. We feel that stretch in the hip, then press deeper, and then sliding down the leg. This time, inhale, sweep across, squeezing the left glute and pressing the left hip forward as we reach up. here. So I'm gonna lower my chest, sit my hips back, walk my hands forward. Maybe I stop on my elbows. Maybe I stop on my hands. I'm a little more flexible. I've been doing this a while, so I'm gonna come all the way down and rest my head on my hands. Last 2 breaths. Exhale, press yourself back up. Coming on to our backs, we're gonna finish with 2 more poses. The first of which is an easy twist. So inhale, your knees up, and then exhale, we're gonna drop them over to one side. They should touch the floor. And then the shoulders should stay on the floor. If the knees for some reason don't touch the floor, grab a block, put them underneath your knees just to support them a little bit and allow your hips to twist. Palms are out, arms are outstretched to the side or in cactus or goalpost arms. And then you can look across to the opposite side. Inhale, knees back to center. Exhale, drop the knees over to the other side. Ideally, both shoulders stay down. We look our head to the opposite side. Draw the knees in a circle, massaging the sacrum and the hips on the mat. Going back the other way. And then for our final pose and our final resting pose, we're gonna grab a hold of both blocks. Watch me as I do this. You guys stay lying down, but we're gonna come into a butterfly. And you'll notice my knees don't, even me, I'm very flexible, my knees don't touch the floor in butterfly. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna slide these blocks underneath my knees. You're gonna do this same thing, but lying on your back. Just wanted you to see both sides. Now, if my knees are a bit higher, obviously I'm gonna have to slide them in closer on my thighs, so to maintain that shape. So depending on however flexible you are, come into our Baddha Konasana and slide the blocks right underneath the thighs to support the knees so that we do get a stretch in the groin, but we don't get the stretch reflex, which is the tightening if we stretch too far. So gentle, supportive, opening Baddha Konasana resting pose. Palms are either facing up, outstretched to our sides, or maybe we can take both of our hands to our body. And then when you find a place that's comfortable, we want to be still. Still the body, still the mind. Breathing may become As you release your intentional breath, moving to a natural, relaxed breath. Thoughts like you're watching clouds. Stretch the arms up overhead and release the fingers. Reach. As you exhale, inhale, draw the knees together. And as you exhale, curl them into the body. Exhale, slide the blocks out of your way as you roll your knees to one side. Use your arm as a pillow. Take just a couple of breaths here, resting. Keeping eyes closed, use your hand to press yourself up to seated. We're going to finish in the same position we started, sitting cross-legged. Thighs are on the knees. Spine is straight. Neck is neutral. Take a deep breath in. Then bring your hands to your heart. Deep breath in, get long through root to crown. Exhaling, a sign of gratitude for your body, for showing up for yourself for this practice. Calling in something that you're grateful for today or this week or this season. Inhaling and breathing in all of that energy into your body, all of that grateful energy. And then exhaling gratitude out into the world, sharing that energy through your breath. Last big inhale together. And as you exhale, lower your head to your hands. Bow your head. Namaste. Thank you so much for practicing with me today. Have some water, be gentle with yourself, and remember that yoga works when you show up to do the yoga. All you have to do is show up. So I will see you again soon. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope